Hey, welcome to my channel. So my question for you, are you a good person? And the thing is, do you still want to be successful in life? And this is Two Legs Better, and welcome to my channel. And this is the year 2025 and October 23rd. I'm in New Zealand. I don't know if you can hear, it's very windy outside and it's a lot of wind here. It can get scary sometimes. Anyway, let's get into today's topic here. Now, the reason I brought up this is because I read and reread a book yesterday, and the book is written by Dr. Dolly Chao, and I met her before at Harvard and in a seminar and had a brief conversation. So I don't really know her well, but I know her topic really well. And this book is titled as The Person You Mean to Be. That means you want to be, you strive to be. And the subtitle is How Good People Fight Biases. Now, the interesting part of this is I want to quote you a little bit from the book here. Now, when we talk about good person, what do we mean by good people, right? And this is from the book. And he said, I study the psychology of good people, and I see myself as a good person, and yet my behavior is filled with evidence to the contrary. So he says his behavior does not reflect her as a good person. Okay, let's see what kind of a behavior or things that evidence that she was quoting. She said, I cling to antiquated gender stereotypes. Okay. I defend systems that favor well-off and well-connected families like mine. Okay, so she grew up in a good family and she defends the system that favors them, all right? And I misidentify people of the same race because she is black. So I guess that's what she's referring to. And I know that's what she's referring to. And I let homophobic jokes slide. A joke. So homophobic jokes, and she let them slide. And I am judgmental of people whose gender identities confuse me. So the thing is, she said, none of this make her proud. Now that, I know what she's trying to say, but what makes me confused is, so she's not proud of those things, those behaviors. Those are not really behaviors, those are thoughts. Those are cognitions, how she sees the world, what she sees and how she processes that. But then she said, because she's not proud, that doesn't make her a good person. And she continues to say that she actually does a lot of good things. She donates to the poor, do a lot of charity things, and does research on this basically. So the thing is here, this is a touchy subject. And I want to bring it to your attention. So because she had her thoughts and she believed that make her not a good person. I know discrimination is a big thing and it's a very, very difficult thing to entangle. But can you really control your thoughts? Anybody that's perfect, anybody that's perfect, I don't know. I mean, based on what she described about her thoughts, can you make the conclusion that she is a bad person because of those thoughts? Now, but that's not my point. If you want to understand more about the biases and more about the book, it's a great book. So I would recommend you to read the book and see her arguments. But my point here is, I know a lot of people want to be good people, but this world, do they really reward good people? And maybe they do. Now, I want to give you a scenario. Let's say you want to be a good person. Okay, let's say you try not to take advantage of people. You don't want to be selfish. You want to be unbiased. Okay, that's all good. But does the world reward you for that? Let's say if the other person is equally decent, equally morally justifiable, And maybe it's good, right? Maybe you can help each other. Maybe, that person will not take advantage of you when you are vulnerable, right? However, we all know in this world there are all kinds of different people, right? Some people, they would. And who is going to be successful in terms of the results? Well, I guess successful is a different word, and people sometimes say, yeah, they have a lot of money, but I really don't envy their lives. Sure, good for you, okay? I intend to take that position as well. However, the world is the world. If you say there is a guy comes out and take advantage of all the situations and just totally disregards human decency and just take whatever the person can and doesn't worry about anything, ethics or corruption or whatever responsibilities, they just don't care. Are you going to win over these people? They are really cutthroat. So I study psychology, and I have been a teacher in business school, in management school. I teach business, and I teach strategy. In the business world, right or wrong, the results matter. If your $100 return is $20, the other person is $30, you're going to lose. Okay, the market sometimes does not really care how you get there. And negotiation is almost exactly that. Negotiation is you have an opening offer. The opening offer should be based on your aspiration. And aspiration is what you truly want. If everything is in your favor, what can you get? That's usually unattainable. That's usually viewed as greedy. However, if you don't ask for that, you are never going to get there. And there are tons of research. One of the most robust results in negotiation research is that the more you ask, the more you get. Okay? But a lot of people want to be good persons, so they cannot ask. They dare not ask for that. And thus, you're going to lose to the people who dare to ask. So that is just a cold reality. So you can see a lot of people say, "Oh, the CEO is a bitch, is just a jerk, right?" And or that politician is a jerk, or a hypocrite, and whatever. But why do we say that? Because why not the nice people get to that position, or not as much as those jerks, those bitches, those people, right? Have you ever thought about that? So that's the thing. In the world, we live in the world. We human beings, we need two things. We need to be successful. That's usually judged by materials. Okay, and we also need to be accepted by our group, by the society. That is the social aspect, that's the relationship aspect. And they are based on totally different things. The relationship aspect based on you treat people nicely. You do not be uber selfish. You help people. You have a good heart, right? That's what you want people to say to you. But in order to obtain things, you have to take advantage of opportunities and to ask for what you truly want. Sometimes it's looked at exploitive, it's heartless, it's inhumane even, it's cutthroat, it's, and that's how they are viewed by people. Now, if you strive to be a good person, chances are you're going to struggle with that. You're not going to ask for what you really want. And that will not make you a winner. Maybe not a loser, but it will not make you a winner. And on the opposite side, the people who are truly heartless, they tend to do better in life, in negotiation settings. Now, is that right? Okay. Are they like fundamentally conflicting with each other, the good person and being successful in negotiations or in life, right? Are they kind of contradicting each other and cannot reconcile? this is one of the first videos, and after this I'm going to introduce you to the negotiation mental models and how you deal with that. I hope in my course, in my negotiation course, I can tell you how to think to reconcile both. So it's unlikely those psychopathic people, those cutthroat people, can just change their mind to be a good person, try to be a good person. It's very difficult. I kind of lose hope to them. They are not my target. But my target is you. If you want to be a good person and you still want to thrive in your lives, I would try to help you reconcile that and build that into your behavior, in your act, so you can get what you really deserve in life. Being a good person doesn't mean you have to be a loser in life, okay? And being a loser doesn't give you comfort, okay? You can always say, oh yeah, I'm a good person. Well, I would rather you be a good person and be successful. And so this is the first one. I kind of want to bring the question to you. Is there a reconciliation between being good and being successful or being competitive? Okay, and this is a big question to disentangle, sorry. And I will try to do that, and I will try to do my best to make it, to clarify it for you. And if that interests you, please subscribe and please come back. I'm going to do more episodes on the topic and introduce you to the deeper into the negotiation world, and hopefully keep you as a good person, but also make you more successful. All right, that is it for today, and thank you for